Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. Good morning. How we doing this bright and early crack of dawn morning? Ah, second day back, second day back to reality, second day back to the real world, second day back to making that money. Time to make the money. Um, if you've been following my channel, we had just came back from a Caribbean cruise on the Carnival Elation. I just came up with the idea that I should have did it today, but it's too late. I already had the subject. I'll do it tomorrow. We're gonna have a cruise recap. Be brutally honest. I did have fun, but it could have been better. It could have been better. Um, but one of the things that we're going to be talking about today is it's time to get back on track. I've been lollygagging around with my weight for at least a year and a half, dang near 2 years, and everything is starting to fill in. I've started to be miserable when I start to throw up a lot because I have a weak stomach. When I start to throw up a lot, I know for a fact I'm not following my. I need to get back on my diet because when I do that, I actually get to the point of eating normal like a normal human being. Um, Let me say this. I'm gonna say this with all due respect. I am not picking on no one but myself. I am not talking about no one but myself. I am not insinuating no one but me. And I am adamant about this. I'm not talking about no one else but me. I'm not hinting about no one else but me. I'm giving fair warning. So if you take it personal, that's on you. I'm talking about me. Good morning, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Um, you guys know I've had nothing but years of adult and teenage and middle school low self-esteem. Being on the low end of a very big family, low self-esteem. Um, didn't realize till later on in life that I was actually an emotional eater. I would eat to just feel comfort. A lot of people, feel comfort in alcohol and all kind of other crap. Well, I would eat, and I didn't realize it till later. The more upset I got, the more I'd eat. And then, when I first got into trucking, I was dirt poor. All I could afford was ramen noodles because I was sending everything home to my sorry behind first wife, who, didn't even help. But, I'm sitting here starving, trying to do the right thing, trying to be the provider. So I got, smart. But a lot of times, driving this truck, I would just eat, 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 and did not do nothing. You know, these truck stops have no healthy food, and when they so-called call themselves healthy food, they triple and sometimes quadruple the price. A salad be 8, 9, 10 damn dollars for a little bowl, small bowl of salad. And the thing is, when you get a salad, technically by diet standards, you're supposed to have a couple of tablespoons of dressing. But what do? We put the whole bottle of ranch and the whole and thinking we're eating healthy, and we're really not. and we put everything in their mama on top of it, and the salad bar, would almost break the plate. And again, I'm just telling you what I've done. Well, thinking I was going to lose weight and just being more miserable, thinking, okay, I had a salad, so since I had a salad, I should have lost 40 or 50 pounds by now because I had one freaking salad. I know I'm not the only one that just thinks like that. That I had a salad, so the next day my clothes should fit. I had a salad, so you know everything should be all right. I don't need to exercise. I don't need to you know do portion control. I don't need to do all that, and I should be able to lose weight. Well, it just don't work like that. And and of course we've used every excuse under the sun, including the weight charts are for Caucasian Americans and not for African Americans. Well, guess what? We're mixed with their blood. Our slaves were raped by Caucasian Americans. I'm sorry if you're feeling hurt. Do an ancestry DNA. 50% of your genetics comes from somewhere in Europe. And these bigger, big booty, blah blah blah, was if you really look at it, we were genetically manipulated by they would have babies and make the mama have have with the son and all that, so it's all screwed up. And then a lot of our food is genetically modified. A lot of our food has growth, especially the beef, growth hormone. Then you wonder why you can't lose no weight. Look, all this crap that we're eating. So if you want to, okay, well, I'm going to get organic. Okay, how much does that cost? You know what I'm saying? Good morning, good morning. How much does that cost? And it's to the point where you get, I got like a pack of sausage, some ground beef patties, and something else, and it's dang near $89. But see, the cheaper stuff, I could go in and get two slices of pizza for under $5 in a soda, and maybe some candy or chocolate, and that's what I was doing in my beginning days. I was eating all of this crappy stuff and just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then in the middle of the night, again, I was eating before I went to bed. Middle of the night, just bringing it up and running out of the truck and up chucking and between the truck and the trailer. And it's just a horrible reoccurrence over and over and over. Well, I know how that feels. I know how it feels to say I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get back on track, and then it's like that little devil on our shoulders says you don't need to do that. You'll be fine. Have this, eat that, and I've done that, but I've been secretly and straight up miserable. I've been miserable right now. I have I fasted all day yesterday, and right now, I mean, normally I'd be hungry. I'm not. You know, it's probably because I ate enough food to last me a month. on the ship. You know, I mean, bruh, I was eating breakfast and then went back for more. Then went back and had an omelet, and then oh my gosh, I was just I was putting it down. You know, I was just putting it down. You know how like you eat so much your stomach's tight. Exactly. And mostly throughout the cruise, we spent the day going up and down the stairs instead of taking the elevator. But I still I still was miserable. But you say, why did you keep on eating? Because for some people, um, eating makes them feel better. So when you look at those people that are morbidly obese, think about that when you sit there and make fun of them. Think about that when you say, well, I wouldn't be like that. Well, something happened to them somewhere in their lives where they just gave up. They just decided, well, I don't even care no more. And then got so big that they can't even walk, and walking is painful, and they have to get in a cart. And again, I'm not picking on nobody. I'm not, you know, pointing out any people. It's just the truth. And I seen two guys like the last night on the ship, and I knew it was time. They were on these carts and big as I mean, they were just enveloping the cart, big as a house, and just literally you could see how miserable they was and trying to get through the crowd to get to customer service. We were standing, we was at the customer service. And even then, at 56, I was like, I should be able to stand longer, and I'm in pain. So I'm looking at the aspects of I need to be more healthy. I need to exercise more. But I need guidance. So I'm going to call out, um, and I'm just going to let's just start small. I'm going to call out Jay Jordan if he could help a brother out and come up with two exercises that I could start doing while I'm out on the road. Let's say two exercises, just two exercises that could help me to get back in working order. Because I'm not, we got Jay Jordan and Wellness for Fukumal. Look, I'm gonna call you out too. Give me two exercises that I could do while I'm on the road, maybe in the truck or stand outside the truck. I'm thinking I got to do it when I finish for the day because it's kind of dangerous getting up in the morning and in the dark trying to do something. So I think I'm gonna do it when the day's done to to do these exercises. And the reason I'm saying that is I'm gonna st- I'm gonna start changing my diet for the right reasons, not just for just the diet, but my lifestyle is because I was or still am type 2 diabetic, but I then got to the point, I was to the point of what? Oh boy. My, my whatchamacallit cut off. It lost its charge, so let's see how that does. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be driving for a while anyway, so brother. But I was at the pre-diabetic stage. Then I just lost my mind. And here's the thing: when you lose weight, and a lot of people gain it right back because you think you're super ninja after you lost it. And I'm a prime example. I am a prime example. I literally thought that I was super ninja because you know I literally initially lost 80 pounds. I probably gained it back. No, I don't think I gained it all back because I was fit. But man, let me get over. I would have my clothes would be more snug, but I'm slowly easing back up to that stage, and I am not happy. What the heck? I'm not happy at all. Okay, I'm going, guys. I'm gonna have to pull over for a second because I gotta charge my. Wait a minute. Oh, it's charging. Let me. I'll leave it alone. Let it charge. I was gonna charge it a little faster, but okay. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Um. Oh, when you lose that weight, instead of having the right mindset, which I should have had, I thought I was normal again. I thought I was like normal slash teenager level of you can't tell me I can eat freaking anything. And I know that I'm it's time to get back on track because again, I'm getting sick, my stomach and everything, even when I'm drinking water. Even when I'm drinking water, I'm ready to upchuck the water. That means there's so much blubber up that's pushing against my diaphragm, that's pushing up to my stomach and forcing it out. So it's time, it's time, it's time to attack the blubber at its source. It's time. And that's okay because, when we went on the boat, it's not even about the alcohol, because real literally I was surprised, you know, I I really yeah, the alcohol adds to it too, the sugar content, but I was just eating to be eating. I mean, I wasn't even hungry at one point. I'm not even hungry right now. And the reason I'm saying, and I fasted all day yesterday. Normally I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta eat. I'm gonna die. No, I still got so much, still got so much in me. I need to empty out. And you know, my wife, she's very competitive. But one thing she don't get is, yes, you can exercise till your face turn blue, but you got to diet also. And my thing is, I hate the word diet. When I hear the word diet, it makes me not want to do it. So now I'm just gonna say lifestyle change. I have to change my lifestyle. I have to go low carb, so that I don't have to worry about you know the metformin and my blood pressure medicine. I want to get off of this crap. I literally re-upped my blood pressure medicine in the Bahamas because I was feeling sick and I'm feeling all of this, and the reason, and I'm saying all that to say this, guys, I was straight up miserable. Not the trip, not the vacation, but mentally and somewhat physically miserable. And if I'm going to be adventuring out, if I'm going to be doing these things, yes, I'm not saying that I need to be this lifestyle forever because, I will cruise. We're going to be cruising. I like to go on these cruises and eat. But other than that, while I'm while I'm home, or while I'm because at this point even just getting up hurts. So I'm like, I gotta drop this. I gotta drop this weight. I gotta drop. I gotta drop this so I can feel better about myself. So I can make getting up because I like to do work around the house. But if I have to defeat the problem is the weight. When I get the weight off of me, I can do more work without trying to drown out the pain with beer, which is making it worse. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like I've got a never-ending cycle that needs to be changed. The never-ending cycle that needs to be, you know, changed and moved to a different situation. And I'm finally ready to get back on track. And it's so funny because I'm so used to it. I got up, I said, and I looked, and I was like, man, I could sure use me a bag of hot buttered popcorn. Not hot, but the bag of popcorn. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. And see, I talk to myself like that, so don't say, oh, don't talk to you. Wait a minute, stupid. You just said you're going full tilt boogie, and why you gonna start right back to the other thing. You're right, and I just spoke. You're right. We don't need none of that. We don't need that. Now, I am not. I am not, and I repeat. Let's say this. I am not a professional. I am not telling you what to do. I am not, you know, accusing or bringing up anybody's name. I am just talking about me, and I'm going to tell you what works for me. Now, the low carb lifestyle, the keto lifestyle works for me. Why does it work for me? I have no idea, but it works because I lost 83 pounds. But it's time to get below. Um, I'm probably about 260 something right now. I need to get below 220. That's my target, 220. I've gotten down to 230, but now it's time to get below 220. And I'm looking to do that, not for any other reason other than health benefits, health reasons. So I can walk around. I have really bad flat feet, but I also am not at my weight. So I need to get it off so I can start controlling some of this. I'm going to the bathroom more than normal, so that means that my diabetes is coming back full tilt boogie. So I need to leave the carbs alone so that I can cleanse my system out. And I don't need the get rich quick schemes of, okay, well, if you just do this and just take this route and that it's going to control you. Yeah, okay. That bullshit don't work. If you just do this one, okay, just leave the fucking carbs alone. This is what I'm going to do. Now, the other part of that is And here's the disgusting part of it. What they don't tell you in keto. Now you could actually go to Amazon and get the pills. They're coconut. I think it's coconut oil, avocado oil, and or coconut, avocado, and olive oil. Those are the three good oils. And what the way it was explained in the book I read is our brains are made up a certain amount of this good oil. The something in our brains comes from when we have this oil. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a professional, but when you do the keto diet, you have your low carbs, you have the meat, but you have to have a specific amount of oil in your system to force the ketosis to start. What do I mean by that? That means that your body goes from storing those calories and making it into fat, goes from storing it, and you're forcing your body to switch over and grab that fat and use that fat as use that fat as energy instead of storing it for a rainy day. But you to get into ketosis, you also have to add this good oils to your diet. There's this disgusting coffee that they have, which has fat in it, and it's disgusting. They have these Reese's, like they're like Reese's peanut butter cups that have extra fat in it, but it's low carb Reese's peanut butter cup. So, and if you look at the blogs and the real keto people, they add fat to their stuff. Butter, butter is one. And let go of the thought process that you have. Oh, it's going to give you, cholesterol. It's that's a lie. Sorry, it's a lie. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I went and I did it, so I'm proof positive. I had high cholesterol. Doctor said high cholesterol, and I told my wife I'm going full tilt boogie on keto, and I did it for like 3 months straight. Went back to the doctor, and my cholesterol was low. See, because if you look at it, the back in the 50s, they went and the Crisco oil. Y'all don't know this, but Crisco oil, that stuff that comes in a can that you scoop it out, that was originally made to grease engine parts on airplanes. And then they came up with, these other vegetable oils and all that stuff. This is what happens when you have, what do you call it? They pay the people to go in front of Congress. They pay the people to go in front of these health companies and force them. So they were paying them on the table to say that butter and all this stuff is bad for you, and say that this crap, this vegetable oils, these saturated fats, the mono whatever is not good for you, and the other stuff is. And we've fallen into the trap of thinking that butter is bad for us when it's actually good for us, but not good. But you got to be doing the keto to do it. You can't just be slathering butter all over everything and have carbs and peanut, and big, spaghetti and meatball. Come on. It's good for you when you follow what these keto folks are saying on the low carb. Now, to do that, for me to get the right amount of oil in my system, I gotta drink it. I'm going to start. I'm gonna wait. I gotta pay off my Amazon stuff to get it down, and I'm gonna order the pills. But to get a good amount every morning with my coffee, I take a swig, and I usually do olive oil. You know, where the use coconut oil used to be cheap until the keto thing started. Now it's cost on and like. Watch out on the avocado oil because you look on the back. I remember I was doing this for a month, swigging this avocado oil, and it turns out it was mixed with vegetable oil. I'm like, you mother effers, you piece of craps. So in the morning, swig of the olive oil, and really quick drinks Gatorade or something, little zero carb Gatorade, coffee or something. Get that down in my system. You keep doing that for a couple of days. One, you ain't gonna need anything to clean you out. You're gonna be pooping and cleaning your system out. But I'm also fasting to jumpstart my system. See, because once I get into ketosis, the stronger I get, and what you do is you go to uh, Walmart in the diabetic section. They have these urine strips. They also they have a blood. You press your blood like you would do, other, and it would check and tell you what your levels are. But I'm not doing that. I do the urine strips, and you can check. And the more you're into ketosis, the more fat it burns without you doing anything. And then if you start to exercise, yes, you're right. This is not a medical service. I've said that. I am not, I am not a professional. So do not quote what the heck I'm saying as law. I'm just telling you what I did to lose 85 pounds. Okay. Now the thing is, I talked to my doctor and told my doctor what I did, and she said that's great. She said, but you can have a cheat day. Like everybody that works out, the Rock and all they have cheat days. The only problem is, don't be like me. Don't let your cheat day turn into a cheat week. Don't let your cheat week turn into a cheating month. Don't let your cheat month turn into 6 months of cheating. Don't let your 6 months turn into a whole freaking year. Don't do it. If you're going to cheat one day, that's it. Get back on track. But right now, I'm not going to call myself to have a cheat day or anything right now. I'm going to get back on track and 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 just I'm going to chronologize with it. I'm going to vlog this so that you guys can see my 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 progress. Now, so you see my progress and see, like right now, I used to carry a scale on the trunk. I'm not gonna look at that scale for at least 30 days. Because my wife, did you check yourself on the scale? No, F the freaking scale. Because if I see my weight, I'm gonna get depressed. If I see my weight, I'm gonna get upset. And if I see my weight, I'm gonna say, hold on. if I see my weight, I'm gonna start yelling and screaming and being pissed off at the fucking world and blaming everybody but my fat ass. I knew what I was doing, shoving that crap into my mouth. I knew what I was doing, knowing that I'm a type 2 diabetic and eating the low carb bread, which is the low carb lie. It's regular bread, and eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches and using the excuse, well, I gotta have the potassium because I go to the bathroom a lot. Yeah, but I got potassium pills, you lying ass. I know that, but I'm gonna leave it alone for a minute and leave that scale out of here till I get home. And then I'm going to start chronologizing and keeping the track of it because I deserve better. I deserve the better, movement, and I want to feel better. I want to be able to do better. I want to be able to walk and talk better. Now, there are, like I said, they say the carnivore diet. So when you stay right with it, your things gonna happen. I'm gonna clean my body out. I need it. I need to clean it out. And then, like I said, you know, when Wellness Frugal Mama comes in, y'all just let her know. I'm calling her out. Help her brother out. Come up with 2 ideas that I can do on this truck. And I'm thinking maybe squats. And I'm thinking I got push-up bars, so I have to do it during the day on the side of the truck, or in the back. Push-up bars, start maybe 5 push-ups a day and grow into doing 50 push-ups, like 50 push-ups a day. I think, and that would help my chest area. I can't do sit-ups yet because of my operation. They cut me wide open. I actually have a hernia right in the middle of my stomach, so I'm going to start working on that too. Because I need to get mesh put in. The doctor already told me. Working on that. So that's why I don't do sit-ups. Because you can see a bulge coming, and it's really embarrassing, scary looking. Um, but if y'all, when she comes in, let her know two. I'm looking for start with 2 things, just two. Just 2 things. Like I said, I'm thinking squats and push-ups, and then at least walk around the parking lot for 15. Start out 15-minute walks, then 30-minute walks. Walk around the parking lot. Normally, if I get a regular trucking parking lot, then walk around the parking lot so that I could get some walking in, and you know what I mean, and just start making a habit of it. See, the thing is, you got to. I think they say you got to do it for 60, 30, 60, or 90 days. Whoever knows what I'm talking about, for you to make it a habit. Just stay strong with it for the amount of days so it becomes a normal habit to you. That's what I need because I was making up excuses. Me and my wife used to go walking every time I came home. Then I'm like, I don't want to walk no more because I'm pushing the lawnmower. I'm doing the same thing. Well, it's winter. I'm not cutting the lawn. I'm not working it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm working in the yard, but I need to stop making excuses. I need to go walk and then do my yard work and add to it. You know, I'm just saying. I'm trying to come up with some ideas. That's the thing about trying to come up with the right ideas. What will work for me might not work for you. It might be, becoming a vegan. Like, some people don't go full tilt, become a vegetarian, where they a lot of vegetables and then they just have chicken, or they just have fish, or they just and a lot of people are. It's funny how they say, "Oh, I'm a vegetarian," and you big as a house. That's a damn lie. You cheating somewhere. You cheating. You know what I'm saying? You cheat. Let's just be honest. But there is a. I got the book. I got to find it. I don't know what I did with it. There is a. It's called Ketotarian, which is a combination of keto and vegetarian lifestyle. So that's next, where if I can mix the two, I might be able to come up with some proper way of eating where I can feel better. And 'cause like I said, I don't mind. I am a carnivore, but sometimes that mess get old too. But I know I'm always feeling more sick when I do when I start having the carbs, a lot of breads and stuff like that. And that's I'm not with it. I'm not with it. So right now I got a book. Uh, I'm gonna start I'm gonna start writing down what I'm eating and what I'm doing, and we're gonna see what works. But here's the thing about people like me, and I know I'm not the only one. We wanted to you say, okay, well, I'm changing my lifestyle, and a week later, if it don't work, I'm like, fuck, f this, f this crap. I'm not doing this no more. Well, I'm not doing that. I've had enough. Guys, I got to pull over for just a second. My the battery on my Sonar died, and it's been recharging. But right here and now, I need it to act right. Let me make sure I turn it back on. And see, the reason I'm saying that like I'm saying it, because most people, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna diet. I'm gonna eat everything, and everything's gonna be hunky dory. And then when you first check and you're disappointed, you go back the other way. I'm not going to do that. That's why I'm not going to check my weight for at least a month. Because, but I'm going to next time I'm at Walmart, I'm going to get the urine strips to see if I'm getting close to ketosis. Because that's one thing. Wait, 31. That's the hardest part of the keto diet is to get into ketosis. Once you get into ketosis and you start doing it, then you're like, okay, all right, now we, oh shit, me, let's, okay, I had pulled over, but boy, these trucks coming real close. Me, let me get back out there. Okay, hold up, dang it, hold on, guys. I'm gonna reset the GPS. Put that, okay, hold up, gotta reset the GPS. Yeah, and Urban, you're right. There's other things that I can tell when I'm starting to lose weight, like around my face, my uh my glasses are not tight on my face. My neck size, when my neck size goes, that means I'm in the right. When my neck size starts getting lower, that means that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the weight, you know, we've got at least 15 pounds of, we've got at least 15 pounds of feces in us, and that's my excuse, and I'm gonna say, but because you got 32 feet, it takes forever for that net to get through there. Come on, I see. I'm trying to get over, but folks don't want to let me out. Okay, all right, back to the driving. You know, I'm not gonna make excuses, but like you said, I'm gonna check other things. I used to have a measurements, the tape measure. So I'm gonna get a tape measure. I'm gonna check my neck. I'm gonna check my waist, my stomach, and start writing that stuff down because these are the things that's gonna make me feel better about myself. A lot of times, yes, I've been talking about feeling better, but some of my actions I haven't been doing to feel better. See, we have to. It's got to be all around. It's not just one part. Okay, yeah, this is going great, but I'm out of breath. Yeah, I'm paying my bills, but I'm out of breath. I can't even walk up the stairs without I'm freaking dying. You know, uh, I can't even drink a bottle of water without wanting it to come back up. And I already know what that is because every time when I'm gaining that fat is pushing up on my diaphragm and it's pushing up on my stomach. When I not when I lost the weight, it doesn't happen anymore. So I know what's going on. And see, we were like, oh, you need to go to doctor, trust doctor. Sorry, some of these doctors, you're paying 2, 3 grand a pop for a doctor to make a wild guess. I went to the emergency room and I went to the doctor and both of these fools charged me an arm and leg, couldn't figure out what's wrong with me. Turns out I had low potassium because of my diabetes. I was going to the bathroom a lot, and I just kept on drinking more water and going to the bathroom, and I emptied all the minerals out of me. So I have to I have to drink. No, I have to take. And the one doctor warned me, don't take a lot, but just potassium. Every few days, take a pill or two, and those vitamins so that I don't empty out my system because I'm going to the bathroom a lot. But when I start losing the weight, I don't go to the bathroom a lot anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like a catch 22. I got to do this to make me feel better. And that's okay. Because if I did it before, I know I can do it again. What I'm probably going to do is maybe I'll just film 15 minutes of it in the afternoon and put it as a premiere before my morning before my morning live. The only one who'll see it is Mike. So it'll be me and Mike. Yeah, because I'm not filming that. I'm not filming that me struggling to do 5 push-ups in front of folks. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. But I'm gonna start out with 5 push-ups a day and maybe 10 squats so my knees don't explode. And then we're gonna build it up to 50 squats or maybe 100 squats and 50 push-ups. And and maybe get try not to bring too much stuff on this truck, but maybe get me a dumbbell or some small weights and do something that I can do. So again, Frugal Mama or Jay Jordan, I think I'm gonna tag them in this video. of I need just let's start with a minimum of two exercises that I could do on the road while I'm out here that's not going to make me discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not, and not want to do it no more. You see what I'm getting at? And see, that's what I know. I know about me. I'll get discouraged. I just let's start out small and get back on track. Cause you know, none of us are getting any younger. And like I said in the beginning, I did the video it with what's so funny about some of the videos I'm doing, the shorts, was actually has that music in the back. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. Uh, I'll always love you. Well, that was actually the white. The video is a short of an all white party, and I got like over 2,000 views in less than an hour, and I dropped it right before I started driving this morning. And I went into the shorts music and found Whitney Houston and put it on top of that so I wouldn't be copyrighted. So I don't know what I was getting at when I said that. So sorry, guys. But another thing is I've been getting brain fog lately. I don't know if that's what's going on with this my weight loss journey or whatever, but I need to get that out of the way too. But the good thing about me driving early mornings is I'll be able to um, start with these small exercises in the afternoon because there's nobody at the truck stop, so I won't feel embarrassed or yada yada yada. You know, so that's part of it also. Hey, Bamanola, how you doing? Oh, I forgot. And welcome in, Urban Garden. I've been sitting there talking to you, and I didn't even say welcome in. So sorry. But again, I want to be able to. I want to be able to have these adventures, have going on these cruises, and not feel like I'm freaking dying. I want to be able to hang out with Charles and his wife and walk around and not feel like I'm freaking dying. I want to be able to fit some of these clothes. My wife's forever buying me clothes, and some of them is getting a little bit tight there. And she likes to buy my fat ass skinny jeans. That ain't helping none. Where I'm losing blood from my waist up and getting dizzy, it's not helping. But we're getting there. So right now, okay, to recap, I've started my keto journey. I'm probably going to be fasting today, so that I'll be fasting for 2 days. Um, and I'll start tomorrow with some meat. I have some breakfast sausage. I think I'll start with that. I'm drinking straight black coffee, no creamers, no sugars, no sugar substitutes, no nothing like that. So I'm starting straight. It's time to clean the system out because I'm going back. Look, I'm telling you, I'm doing all this, but I'm going. I'm going to. It's going to be a cheat week in June when I go on the horizon. So let's just put that out there. Let's just put that out there. So I got to get myself set, because I know I probably gained about 15 pounds on that daggone cruise. So I got to lose that 15 and lose some more so I can be back on track. That's the magic word. Back on track. I've always told we're always on this page talking about mental health, relationships, and so forth. Now it's time to start the physical. It's time to start the physical. It's time to start taking care of me, so that I one breathing better because I do have asthma, and start feeling better. Because when all three, when your mental health's in line, your physical health's in line, and your relationships in line, shit, bruh, everything gonna be all right. See, because a lot of us, we wondering why. I don't mean to hurt no feelings, but we wonder why we get left behind. It's because you know we left our own self behind. My wife used to look at me different. I think she seen seen this fat ass again. When I lost the weight, she was looking at me, smiling and giggling. Oh no, no, no! I missed that. I missed that player. So you know what we doing? You know what we gonna do over here? It can't. Hey, how do I have the name "Can't Stop Walking"? And ain't been walking. Okay, that's called being a effing hypocrite. I gotta get my ass back out here and start walking. How am I gonna say can't stop walking, but I stop walking? Really? Captain Hypocrite right here. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm calling myself out. I use every excuse in the book. I'm gonna get ran over by these trucks at night. I can't be walking the parking lot. They're gonna think I'm a black criminal. Well, fuck them. I'm gonna put a my vest on, and they'll say if I'm such a criminal, why would I walk around with a bright yellow vest on? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, and again, like I said, long story short, it's time to let the excuses go. So in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, I'm going to be exercising. I'm going to be figuring it out. I'm going to be changing my diet, changing my habits, changing my lifestyle, and we're gonna see how it works. We're gonna see how it goes, and then we're gonna be recording it. Everything's content. Y'all know that, right? Everything's content. Everything's content. But tomorrow, I think we're gonna do like a bluntly honest recap of the cruise that I just came on. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Well, actually, what 4 minutes, but I don't know because I blow my nose. I don't know, but it's really weird. But go ahead, cut this short. I want to say thank you for coming in. Thank you for hearing me out, and wish me luck. Say a prayer for me, so we can get this started and get this rolling and get this under control. I might I might do this on my other channel. I do have a second channel, but might have to change the name. I'll figure out what I want to do. Have the second channel going. But thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for being part of my live. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. Y'all have a blessed day. See you tomorrow. Deuces.